Greetings, world and family. I am Richard, coming to you today being Tuesday, January the 7th. And what I want to look into today is because yesterday was a beautiful day, as our Prime Minister here in Canada, Justin Trudeau, has come out and gave a speech that he is resigning. Now, although many are saying, like, what does that really mean? He's not actually really resigning. I haven't had a chance to really focus and listen to what everyone has got to say on this. But what I do inner know is that, of course, I saw this coming. So whether he stays around till, when is it supposed to be? March, I think? Or being part of the Liberal Party, but just not the lead of it. It's very confusing. But I did see in past readings that he was not a really important person to worry about. That we did see him go away, as I did say for Freeland. Now there's just the other one, Jagmeet, who I do recall his energy signature came out as the devil card. So I don't know what's going on with him. But, I decided let's come together and see exactly what does that mean. Now, I feel that what it means is because this is all a movie being played out, right? So yesterday, even if supposedly Justin would be sticking around, well, it is, we're seeing like all governmental institutions worldwide are starting to crumble. I do believe that they crumbled sometimes in the back, but, it was like keeping up appearances of having a government still up and running, but it was already in control by the white hats, the good militia, the good military. So, information will come up to the mainstream news as this is the art of war, right? So it'll come when it'll come, but right now we're like 2 feet deep into it. So I see it as a very good thing. Just recently, Trump has mentioned the talk about Canada becoming the America's 51st state, which made a lot of people, like half the people are happy and half the people are not happy. But I did see, and for those of you who have been following me for a while, I did see quite a while back in readings that I'd see Canada, Mexico, and US all part of one. So, there is something that is there, right? And also on Telegram, I found something here. So I'm going to share it with you, which, again, I don't really understand how governmental web pages work and all that. But here we do have, like, if you look at the U.S. Secretaries and Exchange Commission, okay, right there. And then we talk about Canada. Okay, we talk about, okay, I'm going to try to enlarge. How can I bring this? Can we see? Okay, maybe we can. Okay, I'm just going to bring, because there's no way we can read all that on this. But the business address for the Canadian Embassy is 501 Pennsylvania Avenue, NW, Washington, D.C., 20001, with a phone number 613-369-3649. So, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's right here. See, I got a bit of the shakes today because the energy level yesterday was so intense. But see, you can see it. Canadian Embassy, Pennsylvania Avenue. So I don't know what really this means, but this is very fishy. And the person who posted this said, in case you were wondering, the Corporation of Canada is owned by the United States Corporation. So all this talk of the 51st state has already been the case for decades. President Trump is likely aware of this. All right, so like that rings somewhat true to me. And it's quite fascinating. I remember years ago, before, I was like, I got my awakening bomb. I'd watch shows at the time like Will and Grace, it was funny. And me, it was always Jack and Karen Walker. Like the show could have been the show just with those two. But in any event, I memorized at one point that, okay, so it was Jack and Karen, Will would have said to I don't know who, but talking about Canada. And, Canada is not even a real country anyways. So that, like, why did he say that? That, like, sticked to me. And, well, we know that these shows, have always got, like, truth inside of their entertainment, like little truth bombs here and there, truth in disclosure. So that's still memorized. Now I'm reading this, and I did feel for the future, like all three would have something, and I don't know what it's going to look like, but I'd see Canada, Mexico, and the United States, like, I don't know if it's one, I don't know how it works. But then I also found, and this is this week, maybe 2 days ago, probably through Telegram as well, but it seems that there would have been talk about merging the three in the beginning of the 2000s. I got 2009 that's coming in. I don't know if that's accurate, but I'm seeing the 9. So there is something to this, all right? So then Trump talks about 51 states, has Trudeau go to Mar-a-Lago, then he comes back, and now he's resigning. Now, of course, I think that this Trudeau is either an actor or a mask wearer. I think that the original has already been, however it looks like. Is it processed? Is it taken? I don't know, but there's too many different looking ones. And I do recall, like years ago, is it during the whole pandemic era, where he was seen with ankle monitors at his feet, then after he had a divorce. There is a lot of fishy. We just tend to forget because we keep on being bombarded with news all the time. And so even I sometimes will forget what happened just last year. But, there is something going on here. So, without further ado, because I think that's enough of my babbling, wouldn't you agree, my beautiful Cindy B? So, again, I thought this was a squirrel. I'm going to grab my old-fashioned deck. So, higher self, oversoul, in universe. Please tell us everything I need to see, everything I need to know in regards to Justin Trudeau, supposedly resigning yesterday, which would have been January the 6th. Tell me everything I need to see in regards to this speech, this resignation. I want to know about yesterday, like in the past, today, and tomorrow, the future. I want to see like who's involved around this speech of resignation. And yeah, that's it. All right, so please hold. 2 cards flew out. So the 2 that came out is about illusion, delusion, smoke and mirrors, leaving everyone highly complexed at his speech of resignation. But it is the happiest card of the deck, the Sun, the most positive. So those ones flew out. And one more shuffle, one more shuffle. Let's cut, let's rock and roll, Femi. Okay, so something just happened with my cards. I don't know how to take it, so I'm going to shuffle some more. Because they kind of went like, yeah, so let me shuffle some more. All right, let's cut, let's rock and roll. Why is because this is my oldest deck, and it's they're not slippery anymore. They're a little sticky. So then we got about an alpha card, so the Ace of Cups. So in the past, we got, okay, so we got about confusion, illusion, smoke and mirrors, the happiest card, the sun. And then we got the ace of cups, emotional grants of the universe. Moving on to now. So that could be like a military card, right? It is the fastest moving card of the deck. It does travel. If we got any form of justice system in back of it, it is about duality. Heartbeat. We do have bright new futures. The first card of the deck, the Fool. High hopes, new adventures under the sun being so positive. And this card is right under the sun. So whatever happened with his speech already, it is a good thing. It is a great thing, a beautiful thing, something for what I feel we're walking into, which is a restored republic. These corporations are all crumbling. And then we have the King of Pentacles, the King of Abundance. Could be about the financial system also that's about to change and kick in, about the gold-backed system, you know, which goes hand in hand with a restored republic. And then we do have, okay, so there's a youthful card here, very youthful, about emotions. This is my little one, little card, little ones. There's a substance in the cup. Okay, so look, I don't know if I'm going to be speaking too fast, but I'm getting fueled with emotions. It seems that yesterday had to be yesterday in giving that speech. I think that a lot of the past is about to be coming out in the future in regards to little ones. Then we got the Queen of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Wands. She's my favorite queen. She's the Witch of the Tarot. She's the mystic of it all. Follow your intuition. Okay, she's very fiery, very creative, very independent. At the time of these drawings, there's no way a woman would have been painted with her legs spread eagle like this. That just wasn't womanly enough. So because it was painted that way, that's to inform that it's very independent, very self-made. She needs no one to lord over her, right? She is the mystic, very powerful. And yeah, last ninth and final card. We do have some off-world energy helping us in the future, a support here. So if this was a lover's reading, this could be twin flame, soulmate. In a question like this, I, as a reader, call it off-world because we got the giant, so off-world, coming with a cup filled with flowers to the regular sized mortal. And in the cup is flowers, so it's generosity, it's abundance. Flowers is life, it thrives. So it is a beautiful offering. Okay, so these are all very good cards right here. We do have with the Chariot, you know, that is like a military kind of moving in really fast. In the clarifying, so there's Trump. So, you know, Trump did say about Trudeau being a governor and being part of the 51st state of the United States. He did invite him to Mar-a-Lago. Even if that was an actor for a photo shoot, it doesn't matter. Things are coming online right now. Because, you know, it's not everyone who knows, like I say, not everyone knows what we know, and even what we know, we don't know everything, right? So it is like a movie being played out, but because so much is happening right now, it is showing great proof that we're in the middle of it all, and in the middle of what? Having all that like deep, dark grossness lording over us, it's coming down. So that's my Trump in the white hat card. At the center, we do have justice. It's got such a big karmic punch to it. Okay, this one. So systems that used to be. And then we end with the King of Swords. Truth, justice, disclosure. One golden major arcana. Under deck was the world. So a wrap up of the old for a rebirth of the new. So, and then we'll go over this one more time. My beautiful, glorious family. So, one golden major arcana, well, or more, we'll see. Because lately, it's been wanting to be more than one, but we'll see. So, we have another off-world energy here, the Hermit. So we've been hibernating for such a long period of time. It's time to come out of our shelter, of our cocoon. We are enlightened with universal knowledge and information. I'm going to want more. See, I was right. And then we got the sun for the second special appearance today. The brightest, funnest, happiest card. And I want another one. And then we got Trump here yet once again for another special appearance. All right, family, let's go over this one more time. So in regards to my intro, which I don't really remember what I babbled about because I babbled too much, but it's in regard to Justin Trudeau and giving his resignation yesterday being January 6th. So in the past, there was so much illusion, delusion, smoke and mirrors, and confusion, leaving everyone very highly perplexed to that circus they were watching, this circus run by Trudeau or an actor that looks like Trudeau. But anyways, it was a very, very confusing. So something happened where we got to the happiest sun card coming out, the sun of such positive integrity, this one. So something about these confusion, okay, where everyone is very perplexed at the circus. The sun is coming in. So that is major high hopes. And also we got the alpha of the Ace of Cups. So that's emotional grants of the universe where we got like the elixir of life that won't stop coming out. The dove is plunging into the golden chalice. Very beautiful. So already on the background, before him coming out yesterday on January 6th, it was already planned. They're following a script. Today's the day that you're going to go out and blabber your stupid face and then say what you got to say. It was already planned. So in the now moment, so yeah, this one I'm taking it like probably worldwide too, okay? We got military going around. It's traveling really fast worldwide. It's traveling in order to restore something about duality. Those who lorded over us in the past is no more, okay? So that's what it is to do from dark to light. But there is a lot. So it's happening here in Canada. It's happening everywhere. And also, okay, I'll do that after. Because I want to talk about the president of, I believe, Argentina after. So at the heartbeat, we have a new beginning, bright new future. We can look at it as leaving a corporation, which I believe has happened already quite some time ago. But it's being declared, right? A restored republic, the golden age era. Something about the financial system going to a precious metal standard for the future. And I think this is it because I'm getting high vibes about his resignation. There is information that's going to come out about what has been going on in our governments in regards to little ones. Let's not forget those Evercrate, those big metal crates that go on ships, and what do they carry in it? Well, it's not just rice, for crying out loud. You know, it's what did Marina Abreu blah 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 say? It was called live art. There's something here. And then, okay, with the disinformation, okay, so we got the Witch of the Tarot. So this is about being very independent, very passionate, very creative, self-made, following one's intuition and connections to the elements. Yeah. Okay, because we got off-world energy coming last night and final card. So yeah, we're gonna have to like start focusing on our our heart and solar plexus, my family. You know, start playing around with pendulum. It's very easy to activate. I actually did a video on this. I think it's in Woo Woo by Richard. But for the future, man, this is what I'm seeing. A lot of us are coming online, and a lot of us are doing like what I'm doing. Okay, instead of following what is fed to us by, well, whatever powers that be, we're learning how to resonate to how does it vibrate inside of us when I get information. As in here right now, for example, what I'm telling to you, if it makes you inside go like anxious, nervous, stressed out, well, therefore, this is not resonating. So it's not true. But if it brings you like, calm, fluffy, wuffy, like a good feeling, well, that's like your resonance that I am speaking the truth. So it's very easy to imply, and I think this is what, because there's going to be such news coming in here, we're going to have to start going inside, tapping to our own intuition. Because, if we're, alive, well, walking and running about, with this new age, we are all the Queen of Wands. And they are here to help us, the off-world, Because, there's been a lot of that too in the news, like drones versus off-world technology, ships, off-worlders. I did a video of this a while back, and I did see that it's a mix of both. But now people are starting to see like a plasmatoid, that's something that's organic. That's not a drone, guys. So they are around. They're going to keep being around. They're going to help us with all this crumbling down, with walking into the golden age. There's going to be a lot that people are going to be very shocked here. But let's go within and tap into our gifts that we were all born with. But unfortunately, like I did a video 2 days ago, I forget what the subject was, but I was talking about being baptized, right? When you're baptized, they do the sign of the cross on your forehead. And apparently that would have been, and I do feel it is true, to calcify the pineal gland right there when they throw you in a bucket of water, right? It's time to come online here. They are here to help and restore that, which I really, really love. So, in the clarifying, I do have Trump, so all that talk about, 51st state, I don't really know what it means, but I did feel when I looked into it several weeks back that it was a soft yes. So with that soft yes, I did have visions a while back about Canada, Mexico, and United States, however it looks like, being closer. Came on information just this week about in 2009, I want to say, that there was discussion about that. And what I just read earlier, about that thing on my phone, about Canada Embassy being, where was it? Was it Pennsylvania, Washington, something? There's something going on, guys. So we got Trump. At the center, we do have the karmic punch of the justice system. There is something here happening. And then we got truth, justice, disclosure coming in. Very positive, all this, but it is a very, like, you can look at it like white hats, though, huh? Like justice, truth, disclosure. Instead of one, golden, I got three. So we've been hibernating. We're coming out of our hibernation. We got the most positive card for the second appearance, and we got Trump for the second appearance. Now, let's go ask. I want my coffee. Cheers, world, to you and me and us. It's a bit cold, but cold coffee is still great coffee. So let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay, we'll start like that. So, higher self, oversoul, pendulum, Moldavite, beautiful Moldavite. Was I accurate with this reading on the resignation of Justin Trudeau yesterday, January 6th, and everything that I see? All right, so in the past, there was a lot of confusion, but already in the past, it was planned that he was going to give his resignation speech with the sun, and then the Ace of Cups, emotional victory. So right now, we're talking about the Chariot, so that could be like white hat military that's taken over, heartbeat the fool. So new beginnings, birth, reincarnation, high hopes under the sun. And then we're talking about the King of Pentacles. So this would be indeed like the gold back system about to kick on. All right, so for the third row, which is the future. Now, him a resignation, is there going to be some information coming in mainstream about little ones and being stuck in traffic? So that's exactly what that is. So follow your intuition, okay, through this. Listen to your heart, because your heart is like a brain too, right? I think it's the most important of the three brains, because you got a brain in your gut, a brain at your heart, and this one's got the ego, right? I trust this one more. So the Queen of Wands, okay. And then the ninth card is about off-world aid here to help us, to be generous and assist us in this time, which is exactly why we're seeing so many ships all around the place. They're not all drones. I think that the drones, there's different purposes for them. Some of them could be distractions in order to mix people up with the organic ones. I mean, and I think there's other, well, yes, other reasoning. But anyways, moving on. In the clarifying, we got the Emperor, so that's Trump. Justice, the system with the karmic punch. And then King of Swords, so truth, justice, disclosure. Instead of one golden, I got three. Hermit, Sun, and Emperor. So Hermit is we're awakening. We're coming online. The Great Awakening, Ascension. We're coming out of our cavern, our cocoon. We're enlightened. Sun, go back system, golden era, golden age. And then we do have Trump again there. So I am loving all of this. Now, Higher Self just kicked into me because we're at 25. I wanted to talk about, what's his name? It's a funny name to me. And don't forget, guys, I'm French. Okay, so it is Javier Milei. So, he's I guess it's a president in Argentina. He's been working his ass off. And now there's a report that Javier Milei announces a structural tax reform that will eliminate 90% of taxes in Argentina. This is huge. He's fired so much of governments. So, there is a lot worldwide, right? We're seeing something come now in Canada. There's something going on with the States. We got governments all around the world crashing. It's very positive. So don't forget to follow your intuition, guys. I think this is the world of advice. Follow your intuition. We do have support here, okay? Support, future versions of ourselves, the universe. I don't think it's ever been done, what we're going through. Originally, we might have had floods or fire and start all over again. But if we're still up and about and running about and we're doing the work, I think this is why all these ascension symptoms are happening. Because if we'd have a solar flash and then we just pow, I think we'd explode. It would be too much. We do have an organic template or flesh suit. And from going to carbon clay to crystalline is a lot of work. So we do have support. And I don't know about you guys, but yesterday was such... the vibration, the energy was insane. So I stayed pretty much in bed all day. I took a day off. And I could see through the parameters, peripheral, sideways, mirage water everywhere. And my eyes were very hazy. So I looked at my ceiling and I saw the construct of the matrix, which is chicken wire fence, or honeycombs. And it's actually that. It's yellow, but it's see-through, but it's not a pastel color. It's a neon color, but translucent. And it does, so I know we're going through major ascension symptoms, and they seem to be coming closer and shorter apart. So that's what I mean. If we're still up and running, we're fucking crossing it. It's amazing. So there you go. I hope you did like my little video. I am Richard, and be good, be kind to yourself, and I'll catch you all on the next read. Rock and roll. I love you.